Make an appointment, make a deadline, make a time frame, and stick to it. I challenge you. Make an appointment, make a deadline, make a time frame, and stick to it. Time management is very important to how you grow. Time management is one of the key components to helping you grow. Today, we're going to talk about it. Let's go. Like diamonds, I'm watching how you glow. What's up, everybody? It's your boy AJ here, coming through your TV screen, your phone screen, your laptop screen, and beyond. You see the heart. I haven't even opened my eyes to look at you yet, but you see the heart. The heart means I love you. Comprende? Here we go. There's a lot of us that can't stick to a time frame to save our lives. I know, I used to be one of those people. There are some of us out there that completely disregard time management. There's some of us out there that could care less about it. It gets done when it gets done. Who gives a... Hear me out. When you set a deadline, be mature enough to stick to it. When you have a time frame, be mature enough, be wise enough to stick to it. Why am I encouraging you to do this? There's a simple word that in the long list of things that you need to succeed, there's a simple word that is very important on the list of important things. I mean, there are a lot of important things that go into success, but something that I think is quite important is something called discipline. No. Having discipline can help you do a lot of other different things. See, time management teaches you discipline. Discipline teaches you patience. They say patience is a virtue. Okay, let's rewind that back. Time management teaches you discipline. Discipline fuels. When I say fuel, I mean it fuels endurance, determination. Discipline fuels that drive you get never to quit when under pressure. Discipline teaches you how to be a rock. Okay, let's rewind that. Just let's assume none of that just resonated. Now, for example, you have a job to do. Your job gave you an assignment. Your boss says, hey, 10 o'clock tomorrow. You said, hey, I'm gonna give it to you 12. Your boss says, hey, you're fired. And then you say, hey, oh my God, the world is so cruel. Was that not your fault? If you had discipline, if you were mature enough to stick to your time, you would have been all right. Boss wouldn't have written you up. You wouldn't have ran into a major failure along your journey to growing. You wouldn't have ran into a dead end because the window for you to have an opportunity that's going to help you to grow just passed because you refuse to stick to the time frame. And I'm not trying to pressure you, but I do want to emphasize that time management is very important. You may not think it is, no. You may not You might can't even relate to the importance of it because what you are doing doesn't even need anything remotely close to managing proper time. I get that. But discipline thrives in a large circle filled with a couple of things. Okay? When you can manage yourself, manage the time you have, because time is very important and you cannot get it back if it's gone. When you manage those things correctly, you form discipline. And when you have discipline, you can do a lot of things that is going to help you grow in the long run, that is going to build your potential, that is going to tap into the deepest parts of yourself that you didn't know you were capable of. Something as simple as time management can build a lot of things. When I say I need something at a certain time and I stick to it, that teaches you discipline. Discipline in your work life, discipline in your personal life. Your spouse asks you to do something. Can you do it by X amount of time? Okay, I'll have it done by X amount of time. Her time or his time or their time that they gave you was life and death to them. But you decided, hey, I'm just going to do whatever. You just ruined a very good opportunity for them, him, or her, because you refused to stick to your time. There's a lot of different scenarios that can come from you mismanaging your time. It's not just about you, it's also about the environment around you. And like I said in the beginning, and I'm saying no, and I'm going to say it till the end of this video, it builds what? There you go. It builds discipline. Need it. You need it. All right. When you start to grow to a certain magnitude, when you start to grow to a certain size, when you start to grow to a certain level of potential, when you start to tap into the best parts of yourself, you're going to realize how many different variables are going to start coming your way. Now, managing your time and managing yourself can help you manage those variables. Try to connect the dots here. When you have absolutely no self-management or time management, when you start getting variable after variable after variable, when it comes to trying to accomplish something, you won't know how to properly manage those variables as they come, especially when they come in multiples at the same time. You are going to have to learn how to manage multiple things at the same time. So if your time management goes out the window and you don't care for such a thing because you think you don't need it, how are you going to manage all of those obstacles you run into? Because getting over those obstacles within a certain time is very important. Your opportunities don't wait around for you forever. They're not going to sit around and say, hey, okay, I'll be sitting outside, okay? And when you get done sorting that out, you let me know. No, that's not how it works. Everything is time. Everything is dependent on time. You have to do everything within a certain time. Your opportunities are not going to sit around waiting for you. You take too long, they move on to the next guy. You took too long, they move on to the next girl. And that's just how the world works. But if you don't think time management is important, okay, let's play a long game. Disregard it for as long as you can and see how far you get. Be reckless with your time for as long as you can, and just to see, as a test, as a theory, see how far you get when you cannot manage your own time. I was guilty of that. And there are a lot of opportunities that I lost because of that. There's a lot of things that I missed out on because of that. So my advice to you is time management is very important because it teaches you discipline. Discipline teaches you patience. Patience is a virtue. Like all of the different other aspects that come into play when you are trying to succeed at something. But if you don't believe me, give it a try. See what happens. I'll be right here waiting for you when you say, yeah, I know. You don't even have to say it. I know. I know. Don't worry about it. It's between me and you. It's between me and you, okay? We'll never have to talk about it. With that being said, it's your boy AJ. I keep showing you guys the heart. Like the heart, right? You can't tell me you can't. It's huge. It's like, it's pulsating out of my chest. I love you. Endlessly. If you didn't know by now, try to let it sink in. Try to let it click. AJ Wilson loves you. With that being said, it's your boy AJ. I'm signing out.